Assalamualaikum. Welcome to another video. This video we're going to talk about what my 9 to 5 has taught me that no one really warned me about, told me about. Yeah. Hopefully this is going to help you guys. And you know what, if you guys have any type of advice or anything that you've learned, put in the comments. We can all help each other out because a 9 to 5 is not looking, as my current one is not looking the best for me. But hey, at least I'm making money, alhamdulillah. That's all I can really hope for. So, again, Notion, all right here. Let's start with the positives. Alhamdulillah, working a 9 to 5 has brought me a lot of new experiences. This is the first 9 to 5 that I've ever worked, and mashallah, I am grateful for all the benefits, the pay, all of that stuff that comes with it, the people. It's always the people that make work great, and it makes me wonder if the people are the only good thing about the job. Does the job suck that badly? Because what do you mean? What do you mean the people are the only good thing about the job? When I started working this job a month in, that's when it hit me. I was like, this might not be the job for me. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm learning, and we're just gonna have to take this one day at a time. So, without further ado, let me tell you what I've learned. Number 1, I do not like a manager or a boss that is very restricting, like a helicopter parent. If you give me work to do, I'm gonna do the work. But do not micromanage every little thing. I will get it to you and it will be done. There are times where I wonder, do some managers expect you to get the thing done the minute you get it? Because we have other tasks to do, other projects. You telling us to do something and just dumping it on us, unless it's extremely high priority, something is gonna go wrong if we don't do it. No. No. And I don't know, maybe this also ties in with that. I'm like, if I'm doing my job, I've completed everything, why does my time bother you? What I'm doing with my time, if I've done everything. As long as I'm not negatively impacting anyone, why does it matter what I do? I'm still in the office. I'm just done with my work and taking a break. I don't know. Anyway, number 2, I heavily dislike wasting time and not being efficient. I hate it with a passion. So this can be someone assigning busy work, unnecessary busy work. What are you doing? Don't, stop. Another thing is meetings. I freaking hate meetings that have no value. If I'm not learning something, if we're not doing something, if this meeting isn't for a project, a really big project where we need everyone hands on deck to figure out what's happening, don't schedule a meeting. It can be done in an email, a Teams message, heck, even a job aid. Just don't waste your time, don't waste my time. Especially if there is a meeting and I have to attend and it's an hour long and I learn nothing in that meeting was of value, I'm gonna need a long walk. A really, really long walk. Because what are you doing? Also with that, the wasting time thing, this kind of, I'm thinking of going into the office sometimes. Okay, because when people say 9 to 5, 8 hours, that's a lie. It's maybe it's 10 hours. 10 hours, because an hour to go to work and an hour to come back. If I can do my work at home, I'm going to the office just to sit at a cubicle in front of my computer to work. How is it any different from me doing the exact same thing at home, where I can wake up, okay, maybe an hour before I have to work, get myself ready, do work, and then leave. I'm done. I clock out and then I do whatever I want to do. I don't need to spend an hour taking the train to work. Like, efficiency, guys, efficiency. And if someone says, oh, you know, you need to go into work for that social communication interaction. No. No. Genuinely no. Next thing, okay, I feel this one kind of relates together. Like, I like control over my time. I don't like having to go into the office and just sit there for 8 hours knowing full well I only needed half of that time to do the work that was needed. The other 4 hours is just me laying around just like, so what the heck am I supposed to do? And I could ask for work, but the work that everyone has their own assigned tasks to do. There isn't exactly new work that I can be getting. I could ask to take someone else's work, but also like, why would I? Especially if they're geared or they're specialized in that. I guess I could learn from them, but I don't know. There's something like, people have their own things, and I don't think people want to teach how to do something when it's not something you can teach. It's something you have to do on the job. And yeah, no, that's like, I'm not about to bother them and be like, hey, can you teach me how to do this? And they're like, well, something that you do on the job, I can't really teach you unless they give you a task and you have to just figure it out on your own. Wonderful. This one is also, I feel like, kind of similar to the point about being efficient, but I hate repetitive, mundane work. I didn't think I was a person to be like, oh, I want my work to have an impact. I thought as long as I was doing work and I was making money, it didn't matter. But now I'm realizing, no, I want to do something that actually makes a positive impact on someone, like I'm actually helping someone. I don't want to just do these, I don't know, mundane, minuscule, dumb tasks and it's not really helping. Sure, maybe it'll help, like this little thing will be like a catalyst for bigger things, but I'm not really seeing that. And it's kind of, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you aren't valued. That feels very dramatic, but like, I just feel like your work is unnecessary, which it kind of is, because like, bro, someone else could do this. Like an intern can do this. But hey, again, I'm getting paid, so that's all that matters. The next thing I learned is that incompetent people will either make your day so interesting, so fun, like you're just looking at them like, wow, what? Or they will make you want to rip your hair out. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum. The ones that make me want to rip my hair out just makes me wonder, how did you get this job? Who hired you? How are you able to finesse the system? Because this is basic stuff that you need to know. Heck, I'm not in your role and I can get a general idea of what you're supposed to do and you are not doing it. What is happening? And the ones that just like make you laugh is just like, wow. I did not think someone could even come up with, I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence. I really am not. But there are times where it's like, how did you even get to this conclusion? Like, I can't even fathom how you got there. Like, here's A, B, and C. I just need you to get from A to B and B to C. Yet somehow you went from A to L, L to F, F to Z, Z to D, D to B, and then B to C. And I'm like, how did we... You know what? That's a skill right there, apparently. And the last thing I've learned is that this is not something I want for the rest of my life. I do not want to be in this role. I don't even think I would be in this like company for the rest of my life. Now, this is nothing against the company. I don't know the company well enough to even say that there's anything bad about it. However, I don't think I see myself being here, 5 years, 2031? That sounds like a fake year. You know, from Disney Channel when they say like 20 years into the future and they're like 2031. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, I don't see myself being here. I see myself doing remote work. If I do a 9 to 5, if I continue a 9 to 5, which I do plan on continuing, inshallah. I see myself doing a 9 to 5 remotely, because I do like the stability of a salary, the benefits, all of that. I do want that, but I do not want to go into office. I would also want to have something that I have on my own, like my own side hustle, something like that that I'm very much passionate about. But yeah, I do not see myself doing this for a long time. This is just something that I need, experience, money, the way the current economy is like, and who knows what the government and what the state of the world is going to be like in 5 years. Inshallah, it's going to be a lot better than it is now, because if not, this country's just going to hell, isn't it? Anyway, that's all for this video. Since I'm using this new camera, I'm just trying to get used to it and learn how it's used and all of that. So hopefully when I edit this, it will turn out well. It's not gonna be bad, but it might take me a few videos for me to get used to it. Inshallah, I plan on using it for all of my future videos, inshallah. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, before we end, please put in the comments any advice that you have, anything that you've learned from your 9 to 5, or anything that you've learned in whatever job that you're doing. All of it. I want to know. I'm a nosy person. Put in the comments, please. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.